One of the best ways to start the year with the best energy, with a very good feeling and a great mindset is having a walk. That's something that I usually do, especially for New Year's Eve, for Christmas time as well, all around New Year, because it really fills me up with such a good energy, with so much happiness and gratitude. So it's a really good exercise for me, not just walking around, not just for my body, but also for the soul. And that's why I think having a walk or hiking a little, it's a really good exercise, something that everybody can do. And in order to get the best out of it, I usually follow some steps to start the year with the very good mindset, start with the best energy, and use this time during the hike to reflect, to think about life, about the last year, about everything that was good, everything that maybe was not that good, that went not the best way, but left really good lessons and things to learn from. So peaceful, very, very pretty. Nature is very important. Nature gives you a connection with the world, with yourself, with everything at the same time, and it gives you the opportunity of reflecting about your life and getting the most out of it. Every time we have an opportunity, or I have an opportunity to go for a nice walk, especially winter time, I do it. For Christmas time, for New Year's Eve, because it's a very beautiful time to reflect, think about life, about the next year, the goals, what you're gonna do, what your resolutions are. And every time we do that, we make a cacao pause. I love it. So that's what I did in 2021 when I had time, and especially when it snowed. It doesn't really snow every day. It doesn't really snow in December that much, sometimes in January, but it's not like you can really see snow every single day. So I really take advantage of the time when it snows, when I see a little bit of snow around, and I enjoy it. I went hiking in the area of Sauerland in Germany, which is a beautiful area surrounded by forests. There's beautiful forests everywhere. And one of them is the one I showed you in the video, Nature in Germany. And I walked there a lot. Do you remember actually the video about Nature in Germany? In this video, I was exactly in this part of the forest, and I showed you how it definitely looks. Now that there's so many trees taken down, it looks the same, but just in white. I did not just enjoy the snow, the walk, the weather, the air, but also took the time to take the steps that I'm going to tell you about in order to get the best mindset and start the year with the right foot. The first thing, maybe not the easiest one, not the nicest one, but is definitely important, is to reflect about things that did not work out the best way, maybe things that did not work at all, something that you could not achieve, something that was not the best way you wanted it. Like it happens every single year, right? And not just about the corona or COVID situation, but it's also time to think about things in your life. How was your profession going? How was your personal life going? What did not go well? And why? It's important to think about those things in a positive way, like this did not happen. There's a reason for it. And there's going to be another opportunity. Maybe it was not the best option for me. Maybe it was not what I really needed. Or maybe I even found something better. For instance, I thought about my life and something that was not going that well, something more related to my career and personal goals that were not actually the best for this year, but this was a great opportunity for me to reflect about this process I've been going through and learn from it. This actually takes us to the step number 2. Once you have thought about the bad things from the last year, what did not go well, now it's time to think about the lessons you learned. From every single thing we do, good or bad, we learned something. And from the bad experiences, we learn the most. So I really like doing this reflection process because I do have the opportunity of not just taking a what did not go well, but I also learn from it and have the opportunity to reflect and really realize maybe why some of the things that I really wanted to work did not. And I can really assure you, from every single thing that did not go well, that did not go the best way, or that just did not work out for you, there's a lesson from it. Something you can really make use in your future, in the next year. And that's the beauty of it, the beauty of maybe not having success in everything, because then afterwards you're gonna learn from it and come up with a strategy, with a different approach that is gonna work even better. For me, for example, is reinventing my career. I have realized that I did not want to work on something I was working before, and that actually my abilities go farther than that. I can give a lot more than I thought. Maybe for some other people is maybe taking some more risks, or maybe the opposite, investing in something else or saving money. For some others, there's all kind of lessons they can learn from eating habits, from physical activity. Some people have learned they could be actually more responsible and more efficient at home than working at the office. And that could be a good lesson for the next year, so they can implement it further in their routine, in their lives, and in their daily work. So just think about the things you learned from every single thing that did not work out, that was not really what you expected. This reflection process, from learning things from your bad experiences, from your mistakes as well, it's a really good exercise because at the end it helps you being and feeling grateful. You realize that actually everything's not that bad as it seemed to be. It helps you being positive and seeing the good side, positive side from every single thing that happened. And that still happens in your life. Thankful not just for the good things, but also for the bad things. Those are the things we learn the most from. When you're alone in the forest, having your walk, hiking, and thinking about this, you really enjoy nature a lot more. You look at the ground and you can see all the traces from different kinds of animals, from rabbits, deer, dogs, and other people walking around as well, breathing fresh air and being happy of being alive. After having this reflection process and being thankful for your life and for everything that happened as well, you start feeling so positive, happy, like with a very good attitude and energy in your life. Your mindset starts changing. Your way of seeing life, of seeing also the bad things that happened, also changes. And it becomes more positive. You start thinking about the things you want to do in this new year, what goals you can keep working on, what new goals you have, and maybe what goals maybe you really need to consider because they did not work the best way before. Maybe you have to change them, or you have to create a new strategy for them. So think about all of these goals, all of these resolutions you had from the last year, everything that maybe you could not achieve. Think if you still want to do it for the next year. Maybe things change, maybe you don't want the same anymore, maybe you want something totally different, or maybe you still want it, but you could not get it the last year. So in that case, keep working on it. Keep thinking about the things you want. What is it that you want in your life? And think not just about not just the resolutions that you just accomplished, but also think about how can you go further? What is the next step? Maybe not just for this year, but maybe into years. Maybe there's somehow a way you can contribute and start working on it from now, from this very moment. Think about what makes you happy and would make you even happier if you could achieve it. Not money, of course. Money is something additional, but think for sure about something that really makes you feel happy, that makes you feel alive. For instance, one of my goals, a new goal for this year that was not before, is working on this YouTube channel. I'm actually gonna keep doing it because it makes me happy. So I'm gonna keep doing it this year, and well, let's see how it works. On the other side, there's also many goals that I just keep working on, many things related to my career, to my family, to money as well. Also, do not forget to enjoy the hike. If you have time to jump around, play. This is one of the things I like from winter time a lot. It's just like making snowball, or well, now there's not that much snow around, but at least just like playing around. It's a little bit heavy, but it's so much fun. I can even play football with it. Let's see. Well, oops. Okay, maybe not. Play a little bit better with you. Once you have your goals defined and you have thought about really what your resolutions are, you start thinking about how. Start creating strategies, implement a plan. How are you gonna do that? Maybe for the goals that did not work before, you might start thinking like, okay, what did not work? What did I learn from it? In that case, it's very important to use the lessons learned and do this reflection process very well, because in that case, this is going to help you plan and create a better strategy for this resolution and for this new goal. If you want to keep working on something that has worked pretty well, it's always giving good results for you. Just keep doing it that way. Think about how you can make it better. Maybe everything is not perfect as it seems, so there's always a way to improve. Be also thankful and feel satisfied with your life for being able to achieve those things and having success from them. And there's always new goals and new strategies that come with the new year, with a new time. Something that you have not done before because you did not have the money, you haven't found the time, or maybe you do not know how to start, how to do it. Try to think about it this year and create a strategy. Think about how can you do it? This is a really important time because it really helps you find a strategy. Think about a plan. So if you haven't been able to do it before, think about how you can really start this year and do not procrastinate anymore. Some of these things have been going around in your mind for many years, for such a long time. Some of them have just maybe showed up in your mind, in your life. And if it's so, think about how you can start. Create your strategy. Once you have your lessons, your goals, resolutions, and old strategies plus the new strategies defined, be thankful. There's so much energy in you right now, and you know you're gonna have a great year. You know you might not be able to achieve everything, that everything's not gonna be perfect, but there's gonna be so many good things, and you are gonna make from this year a great year, better than the last one. And you know that from these lessons, goals and resolutions and new strategies, you're gonna make your life even better. It's gonna work. And with this positive mindset, you're gonna have a great year. Just keep it and keep moving forward. As soon as you get home and start your work again, just keep thinking the best way and everything's gonna work out. Keep your goals in mind, keep your lessons in mind, keep your strategies and plans as well. Write them down and keep working on them. This reflection process on this walk or on this hike is just the start. You have to keep moving forward and keep working on it. And I'm prepared to start the new year with the best energy and prepared to receive the best of the world. Even with the bad experiences that we know, they're also good. So this way, I finished these two beautiful hikes. If you haven't had your walk, your hike yet this year, go and have it. Or well, if you don't like hiking or walking that much, I'm sure you can do a similar reflection process doing something that you really like. meditating, maybe drawing. Every person has a special personal style, and the most important about it is to use what best works for you. I wish you all a great start of the year. I wish you all success. I wish you all the best. Be happy, enjoy your life, and do not forget to hit like and subscribe to this channel. Thank you so much for watching, and hope to see you next time in another video.